Hello, and thank you for joining me today on Live with a Purpose. We tend to hang out with people that we like, people that agree with us. If they don't agree with us or we don't agree with them, most of the time, if we can, we stay away from them because they don't agree with us. Maybe it's over sports or politics or cooking or just silly things. When we're in a family, it's different. We really don't have much of a choice. The family has certain etiquette, certain rules. We have morals that come from God. And sometimes we get called out and we may not like it. But what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to stay in the family. We're supposed to change. We're supposed to be a team, a unit. We're supposed to be one. In the family of God, in Hebrews 10:24 and 25, it tells us not to forsake the gathering of the brethren, the family of God, to meet together. That's what it's telling us to do, to stay together, to come to the services, to come to church, to fellowship, to eat together. Why? Because it's easy to go off. It's easy to be a one-person band, and God has not called us to do that. It's very dangerous. Why? Because we begin to then do things our way. We begin, without knowing it, contradicting God. God says in his word to meet together, to come together, to be a family, which is what we're supposed to do in the end. And we're supposed to be doing that now, showing that we are that family of the future in the here and now. In Proverbs 18, verse 1, we read, "Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment." Whoever isolates himself. Not that God is doing that because he does not want that. This is advice against isolating oneself. Why? Because it shows that we're going our own way. Maybe we start off in the right way because it's something maybe not right. But we're supposed to work things out if it is a family. Now, if somebody's really going off, then that's a different story. But if we have a clear conscience that we're doing what we're supposed to do, we have to stay in the family because they're messing up. They need to go or they need to change. Not you, not me. But what's the danger? Well, it says there that they, and in another version, it'll say that they begin to argue and quarrel. Why? Because they begin to lose sound judgment. Because when we go off on our own, when we're being disobedient, when we think, I got this, I'll do it my way, we begin then to think thoughts after ourselves. Thoughts that are not thoughts familiar to what God teaches, to what God instructs. And we begin then to disobey God as soon as we begin to break out and say, I'll do it on my own. God has called us to be in family, in unit. Sometimes we do the wrong things. We need to come back in. But before we come back in, we need to change. We need to change. Why? Because a rotten apple will spoil the bunch. And we don't want to be that rotten apple. We want to be pleasing unto the Lord. Think about this today on Live with a Purpose.